arcade games have been popular since the early 80s and are all around the world. And one of those games was, nope, not Donkey Kong, not Mortal Kombat, though they are great games. This time we're talking about Street Fighter, with fighters like Ryu, Chun Li, Ken, E Honda, and Rage Quitters. Street Fighter characters have fought against many people from other Capcom universes, and the Marvel universe as well. Also, not to mention, Ryu has fought against some of Nintendo's best, including Mario, and even some of the others such as Mega Man, Bayonetta, and even Pac-Man. If you missed the first part of the top 20 Street Fighter characters, I suggest hitting that button and going to the previous video. If not, keep watching. So, here we go. Round 2. Fight! Number 10. Blanca. His real name is Jimmy. He grew up in the wild after a plane crash happened in the Amazon rainforest. After Blanca crashed, he was exposed to electric eels and then turned green and could make electricity. Yeah, that doesn't make sense, but if I get to let this badass make electricity, then expose me to these eels, Doc. So, I've decided to try something that might turn me into Blanca. Hit it! Blanca's attacks also include him rolling into a ball and crashing into someone like he's Sonic the Hedgehog. He's friends with Dan and Sakura and trains with them so they can prepare for the Street Fighter tournament. Despite his animalistic appearance, he actually is really docile until angered. His fighting style consists of animal-like behavior such as biting, flipping into opponents, headbutting, and of course, electric shock. Pikachu! Man, that was fucking terrible. Next character. Number 9. E Honda. The E stands for Edmund, and this sumo stands for badass. He's 300 pounds of badassness. How many times can I say badass? Can I say it like 3 times? I don't know. Here it is again. Badass! He can smack and corner opponents with his 100-hand slap. He will throw you, and he can also do a cool, awesome, fast headbutt. He may look short due to his wrestling stance, but he actually stands at 6 foot tall. He's actually really friendly, he can cook, and is best friends with Ryu, and makes friends with him mainly due to him being Japanese.
I might have lost the fight if you hadn't been around. Here, keep it. Japanese fighters stick together. 'Cause we're brothers!
Yeah, that's E Honda. What an awesome guy. If I was friends with him, I'd be happy, because he'd probably cook and teach me techniques to beat up people. Maybe even teach me how to fly across the room and headbutt people like a rocket. Next character. Number 8.
Ibuki on the stage.
Ibuki. Oh my goodness, she's so adorable and fast as hell. This young lady is Ibuki, a warrior trained in the art of ninjutsu throughout her whole life. She's a tomboy, and is friends with Makoto and Sakura as well. Most of her attacks consist of swift kicks, grabs, and ninja technique. But I think my favorite about her is that in Street Fighter V, she kicks her opponent high into the air, peers above him, and makes a Rasengan to blast her opponents away. It might be called Kachofu Getsu, but please, I know Rasengan when I see one. Next character. Number 7.
I'm ready for you. Bring it on!
Ken Masters. His moves and fighting style are similar to that of Ryu's. He's basically America with karate and beautiful long blonde flowing hair. Kind of like my manager at work. Well, I'm not sure if he can shoot Hadokens out of his hands. Not yet anyways. Greg. Ken's a businessman and has a hot wife and is a badass martial artist. There I go, saying badass again. And he has lots of money from his father being a hotel tycoon. But now he is the head of the Masters family, as it says in Street Fighter V, which we can only assume that he is the head owner of all the hotels now. In our reality, we didn't get a Ken Masters, but instead we got Paris Hilton, unfortunately. Kind of fortunately. I don't know, it's kind of a fair trade. We did get a dirty tape from her. Bet you won't see that on Street Fighter. But wait! According to the wiki, Ken dyes his hair blonde and his natural hair color is black. Yeah, I just found this out today. Why'd you lie to me? You come and lie to me after all these years. What is life anymore?
Okay.
Number 6. Yes! I was waiting for this one! Guile, the most American man in this game. This man is a colonel of the United States Air Force, which is proof you don't have to be a Marine to be a badass. This man can shoot sonic booms from his hands and perform the flash kick, which has a devastating effect to opponents in the air trying to land an aerial assault on him. Guile is a family man and has a wife and a kid as well. And one of his win quotes from Street Fighter 2 is, "Go home and be a family man." I don't know why I said that like Balrog.
Let's go!
Number 5. M. Bison, the dark mastermind of the entire Street Fighter series. It's easy to say this guy is an asshole. His psycho shadow power gives him the strength to be strong and jump around like a rubber ball thrown down a hallway. He is the ultimate big boss of Street Fighter 2 and is the leader of Shadowloo. With his followers, Vega, Sagat, Balrog, and due to the newest game, Fang, Bison is known to be ruthless in battle. Hell, in the animated movie, it took both Ryu and Ken to defeat Bison. Barely. Bison easily bested Guile, and aside from that, Bison can perform devastating attacks and combos, and humiliate his opponents by pointing at them, being like, "Hey, who's this guy? Oh, no one, I suppose." Also, I love how in Street Fighter 2 he wears a robe, then kicks it off before it kicks your ass. As if to say, first I'll relax, then kick your ass. Then put this robe on and go have a bubble bath. What? Can a man have a relaxing bubble bath? Death awaits. Number 4. Vega, the Spaniard that is mostly known for his claw, mask, and climbing on the fence, then coming down and slashing his opponents. But it's pretty easy to dodge if you're fighting the CPU anyways. However, in the newer games, he'll jump on the side of the screen, then attack the other person. He works under Bison as one of his top henchmen, but with himself being a narcissist, he plays with his opponents. And this is usually the cause of his defeats, which is what happened in the second animated movie. His claw is a deadly weapon, and he is actually the second person to use a weapon in Street Fighter history, the first being Genki from the original Street Fighter. Aside from that, Vega's still a badass, wears a kick-ass mask to protect his face, and has a coolest weapon in all of Street Fighter. I even have one too. Check it out. Pretty cool, huh? Number 3. Akuma. First, there was Bison, but later in the game Super Street Fighter Turbo, if the player managed to reach the final boss without using any continues, or reach the final level in less than 25 minutes, then Bison would appear. But wait, then BOOM! Akuma kicks the shit out of Bison and then attempts to fight the player. Akuma eventually became a regular fighter in later Street Fighter games, and became an instant favorite for people to use. He's pretty much the epitome of evil, and he kicked the crap out of Bison, no sweat, so that's saying something. He's also so evil that one of his special moves is where he slides near his opponent, the screen turns dark, and I assume does something off-screen so brutal that it would have to be in Mortal Kombat to be seen. Fatality. Number 2. Chun Li. Yes, Chun Li. She's high on my list because, well, she was my first video game crush, and probably a reason why I developed a thing for Asian chicks. Just personally. Not only because of her being a crush is why she's high on my list, but it's because she has lightning fast kicks, she's intelligent, and a strong, independent woman who's proud of herself. And we can see her boobies in the movie. Sorry, forgive my dirty mind. She's an Interpol agent and is on the hunt for Bison since he's the one who killed her father. Her main rival throughout the series is Vega, who she kicks the crap out of with her lightning kicks right through a building. I wonder if renter's insurance will cover that. What a woman. I'd love to be her. I'd actually just love to be with her. Ah, fictional love. Next character.
Ready!
The answer lies in the heart of battle.
You waited for it, you know who it is, it's Ryu! This man has been in all sorts of Capcom games and has even made playable appearances in Super Smash Bros. 4, the Marvel vs. Capcom series, and of course, Street Fighter, where he's from. Ryu is a powerful martial artist searching to always fight the strongest opponents, which is the reason why he entered the Super Smash Bros. And Street Fighter tournament. Ryu has many strong moves such as the Tatsumaki Senpu Kyaku, which translates to Tornado Whirlwind Leg, or Hurricane Kick. There's the Shoryuken, which is a jumping uppercut, and his most famous attack is a Hadouken! Because you can't be a badass Japanese guy without being able to make an energy ball from your hands. Ryu can shoot a Shinko Hadouken in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, but basically looks like a Kamehameha. Or as I call it, Kamehame Hadouken!
Alright!
Hi everyone, thank you for watching. And if you want to see more of my videos, then hit like, and especially hit that red button so you can subscribe. Stay tuned. Also, go ahead and check out some of my other videos. They're pretty great. Just like you. Go ahead.